Good morning, Miss Dania, Miss or Mrs. Dania.
Sir, it is Miss still.
Yeah. And now, your interview is going to be on which date and in which place?
Sir, it's on the 19th of February in the Noida.
Acha, very good. So it may not be that girl, but that girl is from Hyderabad. I don't know. It's okay.
Yes, sir.
Dania. Yeah, yeah. Dania, please tell us about yourself.
Yes, sir. So my name is Dania Mirza. I am born and brought up in Delhi. I have done my graduation in political science honors from Indraprastha College for Women, University of Delhi. After that, I have done my LLB from the Law Center to University of Delhi. Post my enrollment in 2023, sir, I have joined the T. Hazari Court as a junior associate, wherein my work used to be to assist my senior in the civil litigation cases, ranging from the check dishonor cases, recovery matters, civil property disputes, injunction matters, etc. In June 2024, however, after like 1 year or so in the litigation, I left the litigation to prepare for this examination, and since then I'm preparing for it, sir. That's it, sir.
Very good. I think this is the second time you are taking my mock, na? Correct?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Because I am able to remember whatever you have said very correctly. Good. Excellent. Um, you want to join bank as a law officer. What do you think will be the job role of a law officer in a public sector bank?
Sir, there may be a vast job roles, but if I may sum up, is that it's a role in which we have to take care of the compliance of the bank with respect to the legal or the laws that are there, as well as the RBI guidelines that will be issued from time to time. Apart from that, sir, we have to assist the bank in the recovery matters. We have to give the reply to the RTIs also. We have to give reply to the legal notices that the bank receive, and we have to vet the legal documents that the bank receives, or any kind of the loan agreement that is bank is entering into, or guarantee agreement for that matter. So this is the job role that I believe that we are be performing if we get selected.
What is legal aid clinic?
Sir, I'm sorry, I'm not sure about it. I will read about it, sir.
Yeah, this is given in page number 18 of the only 13 pages question paper. Not 13 pages. I don't know which page it is. I'm not able to decide. Yeah, it comes in one of the interview questions. What is legal aid clinic and which act is related to legal aid? So I will then thereafter they have asked what is the difference between bailable and non-bailable offense?
Yes, sir. So bailable and non-bailable offenses are defined in the BNSS, and it says that the bailable of and offenses and non-bailable offenses are categorized into the fourth schedule of the BNSS, which is given. And whatever the offenses are given there as bailable, they are bailable, and there is no fixed criteria for it.
Now, why banks take insurance over the properties on which they have financed?
So maybe it is because in order if there is any default on the loan, so they can have their money secured. So that may be the purpose that they are securing it with the insurance.
No, no. See, they have taken a particular property as security, and in the event of some damage happening for that property, bank will be losing its main security. In the case of insurance being done, the insurance company is expected to pay the money first to the bank because bank's name is given therein. Okay,
Okay, sir. Okay, I'm really
that
sorry for
is,
the wrong answer,
yeah,
sir.
no, 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 no problem. That is how you can explain about it. No, don't feel sorry and all. In real interview also, I don't think there is need for you to say sorry, except that whenever you know you're telling you don't know, you can say sorry, sir, I don't know. There is nothing wrong. For answers, if they correct you, thank you, sir. You say like that, that will do. Okay.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you.
What are the important laws or in the banking for banks? Which laws are very, very important for us? Day to day work
So,
when we are doing, what are the various acts which are relevant for us?
so the most relevant one these days, looking at the problem that the bank is facing, is the SARFAESI Act, IBC Act, and DRT Act. These are the must. And apart from that, sir, the RBI Act is also very important, and the BR Act also is very important, sir.
Now, you should also mention about Negotiable Instruments Act, because when they deal with the documents, they have conformed to the conditions prescribed therein.
Yes,
Do
sir.
you follow?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, that is a point. That also can be told. Good.
Yes, sir.
What is your native place and college?
So my native place is Delhi itself, and my college was the Law Center too, sir, in the LLB, and it was Indraprastha College for Women in the graduation.
Okay, good. Now, did you attend some mock court and all that? Some mute court? Something they used to say, some candidates. So, you had such practice sessions in your college days?
So I could not attend due to because I was in the COVID batch. I did not get this opportunity. But there was a one paper in the sixth semester which was completely dedicated to the moot court, mock trial, and the internships. So
Moot,
sir, in that
moot,
I
moot court. Another one, what? Mock trial. Okay, okay.
mock trial,
Good.
yes, sir.
That's good. Hmm. Do you do, do you feel that your resigning from that lawyer is a helpful factor for you, or probably you could have learnt more if you had continued therein?
So definitely, I feel that I could have learned more if I have continued there. But sir, I realized that the space of learning there will be very, very slow. Apart from that, sir, during my 1 year tenure, I found that I have one career vision in my mind, which is to get the specialization in one particular field of law. So I started with the civil litigation, considering it that it is one branch of the law, but I realized that I should narrow it down further in order to grasp one particular field. So that's why, sir, I am switching it here. So otherwise, it would have been a very enriching experience there also, sir. But it might take me 5 to 6 years to completely grasp the entire civil litigation, and this bank job opportunity right now is the best that I can grab in my initial career, sir.
Did you write insurance exams?
No, sir.
Why? Why?
Sir, I'm not aware about those exams actually. I will read about them if they are there.
It is very
I
much
could
similar.
only.
Exam wise, it will be very much similar to this, and legal aspect also very much similar to this. Interview also similar to this, except that instead of banking, there they will be talking many times insurance, insurance.
Okay, sir, but I'm not aware about those exams yet, so I will see to it if I will get a chance. But
Now,
I think that
just now,
banking is the best. Yes,
United
sir.
India Insurance came, and NIACL also completed. Now, after about 6 months, some other companies will come. One of the four companies will come out. And what is mortgage and its types?
Yes, sir. So mortgage is basically the interest that is transferred or created in favor of the person who has lended money in order to secure the repayment of the loan, and it is defined in the section number 58 of the Transfer of Property Act, sir. And when it comes to its type, it is of six types almost. Number one is that it is the simple mortgage. Number two is the conditional by conditional sale. Number three is that English mortgage. Number four, usufructuary mortgage. Number five is by deposit of title deeds, and the number six is anomalous mortgage, sir.
Which one is very common in banking?
So I believe it's simple mortgage, which is very common.
No,
And
no, not
the
not simple mortgage. It's only equitable mortgage.
equitable mortgage. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Equitable mortgage by deposit title deeds is the security taken. In fact, prior to say about 20 years ago and all, we were just taking the documents and we were not getting them registered with the registrar also. Later on, what has happened that people were misusing this facility. They were taking duplicate documents from the registrar and they were taking loan against that from some other bank. So that is why now the registration is to be done with the registrar.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you so much, sir, for information.
Yeah. What is the difference between judicial separation and divorce?
So, judicial separation is a decree which is granted to the couple within the 1 year of the marriage, because a divorce cannot happen within 1 year of the marriage as per Hindu Marriage Act. So, judicial separation, the decree is passed that the couple will not be in the access of each other and they will not cohabit. So that is the judicial separation. That it is said judicial separation because it is by the order of the court. And the divorce is when the couples have no legal marital relation existing between them, and the divorce of decree has been granted to them. So that is the divorce.
What are the grounds for divorce?
So the grounds are mentioned in section number 13 of the Hindu Marriages Act, and it talks about the cruelty as the first ground. Number two is adultery. Number three is any leprosy or the long-term disease, uh, only of this sort, the leprosy or idiocy or something, and the conversion to any other religion of a person from the Hindu religion, and not practicing the religion as well, sir, means a person becoming the atheist, and others, sir, that the person has not been heard of since 7 years. I
What
believe
is
that these are the grounds.
what is the process followed by banks under Surface Act?
Yes, sir. So the process is mentioned in the section number 13 for the enforcement of the security interest. And it says that the bank or the secured creditor have to give the notice of 60 days to the borrower, and then the borrower will going to file the objections to it. If the objections are not tenable or unacceptable, then the bank will again communicate its reason for non-acceptance and proceeds. And if still the borrower within the stipulated time does not repay the debts, then it may proceed under section number 13, clause 4, which provides for the four avenues to the bank or the secured creditor, which says that it can take over the management, it can take over the possession, it can appoint a receiver, or it can even ask the person who has acquired the security interest or any kind of interest in the security to pay the amount not to the borrower but to the bank or the secured creditor directly, sir. So in this way, they can enforce the security, sir.
Good.
After that, if the borrower is yes, sir.
No problem. Sufficient. Good, good. You are able to tell that.
Okay, sir. Thank
Where to file a complaint if the standing instruction within bracket other than a check fails at a bank or a bank fails to carry out the standing instruction given to it? What is the next step of complaint the customer has to do?
Sir, I believe that the first step must be to file a complaint with the bank itself, the senior or some manager of the bank. If the reply is not received within the 30 days, then we can go to the banking ombudsman.
Good, very good. You told correctly. What is motor accident claim tribunal? What do section 140 and section 166 cover?
Sir, I'm sorry, I'm not aware about this. I
Not
will
aware.
read it.
I don't know why they have asked in a bank interview this. What is past part performance of the Contract Act?
Yes, sir. So part performance is given in the section number 53A of the TPA, that is Transfer Property Act, and it says that if there is a contract between the two people and one party has in the part performance of that contract taken the possession of the property, then or have done some act apart from taking the possession, then the other person cannot enforce any other right against the possessor apart from the contract which they have entered into. So there, no other right can be enforced against the party already in possession. So,
Can you talk on suit for specific performance? Where it will be relevant? Under which context it will be relevant? I am not aware of that. Suit for specific performance.
so mostly the suits for specific performance are filed in the SRA or along with the Sir Indian Contract Act. In the Indian Contract Act, the relief is given that we can, if there is any contract and if there is any breach of that contract, so whatever the injury or whatever the breach that the breach or the damage that the person or the parties were having in their mind while coming into the contract, they can claim the damages for those consequences of the breach, sir. So those are that is the remedy that is provided in section number 73, and under section number 74 of the Indian Contract, they can have the penalty also if there is any penalty stipulated in the contract. And in
Right.
75, the
Please,
compensation can also be
please,
claimed.
please note down legalservicesindia.com.
Yes, sir.
Article 1587.
Yes, sir.
Here, I think it is telling about specific performance is a remedy developed by principle of equity. Whatever you said, same thing. A party to a contract was damaged because of a contract breached by another party. So that is correct. And after that, they can ask you any landmark judgments on specific performance of a contract. Do you have any idea? Manjunath Anandappa Shivappa versus Pamanasa, that is 2003. You may not remember it unless you have studied it. Zarina
Yes, sir.
Siddiqui versus A. Ramalingam. Then Katta Sujata Reddy versus Messrs. Siddham Setti. Then, like that, so many things are there. Please note down.
Yes, sir.
Arrestthecase.com.
The case.
Arrestthecase.com. I am giving it for
Yes.
what it is worth in our bank. You are under bank interviews group only, na?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I have given this one in that one. Yeah, I have given it there. Bankinterviews.com. 1 minute. Yeah. Now let me 1 minute. Let me ask you one more question. I was here. What is Section 8 of RTI Act?
Yes, sir. So Section 8 of the RTI Act talks about the grounds on which the disclosure of the information may be denied. So it contains the several grounds, for example, the sovereignty and integrity of the state, the friendly relation with other state, or any information that has been received from the foreign state, or any disclosure which will leads to the breach of the privilege of parliament, and if there is the information that has been sought with respect which will going to breach the privacy of any person or with respect to the life and liberty of that person, uh, uh, and yes, sir, and there is any scientific or economic interest and any trade secret also, and if it is related to any intellectual property rights, so those kind of information, cabinet papers also, sir, need not be disclosed.
Suppose a bank had filed a case in
So,
court.
sir, You're not audible, sir.
Suppose a bank had filed a case in which
Yes, sir.
the bank has not taken a step under Section 13(4) of Surface Act properly, what will the
Yes, sir.
presiding officer can do? DRT presiding officer.
Sir, if it is not taken properly, it is mentioned in the section 17 itself that the DRT uh, can declare that action invalid and void, and can restore the possession if it has been taken, and also give the compensation to the borrower.
Very good. You told correctly. If we have served a legal notice, Section 13(2) to the customer and he has gone to DRT and filed the SA application, is it in time? I don't follow this. Can you tell me? If we have served a legal notice, Section 13(2) to the customer and he has gone to DRT and filed SA application,
Yes, sir.
is it in time?
Sir, this action itself is not allowed. It has been held in one of the very landmark judgment of the Sarfezi, which is Mardia Chemicals case, and it says that if only the notice has been served under the Sarfezi under 13 clause 2, the borrower is not entitled to proceed under section number 17, unless and until any action has been taken under 13 clause 4. The borrower's this right is not crystallized at all.
But here it is told, so when we have given a notice under Section 13(2) for payment of default in 60 days, the borrower can reply the same, and in 15 days, the bank will have to reply it back, mentioning any objection or not. And further, the borrower has 45 days time period to limitation to file the SA application. But the objection mentioned in the reply will not be the ground of this application. Something they are telling, it is given in the material I have given you. Please go through that.
Yes, sir.
Last question. Who is willful defaulter?
So willful defaulter can be a person who is having a means, but is not willing to respect or to fulfill his obligation or repay any debt. So that person is a willful defaulter.
Okay. Thank you so much. You have answered very, very well. I think you will be getting good marks in the real interview. Thank you so much. You are reminding me about a girl from um, New Delhi who is the real guru for me for all the. I was conducting an interview for her even before her giving me, but after my conducting the interview and all, she only gave me this is the order in which things normally go. And she only gave me the various acts, various questions, and all that. She's in Punjab National Bank. Must be she is in scale too, because it is more than 5 years since she came to me. Best wishes. You are also like that. You will be
Thank you so much,
selected,
sir.
other things remaining constant. Thank you.
Thank you. Sir, can I ask some questions, sir?
Yeah, is it to be recorded? Not recorded.
Sir, anyways, it is fine anyways.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, I wanted to ask that since I have mentioned that I have experience also, so what can be the practical questions that can be asked to me, sir?
They will ask you about what is the work you were doing in that lawyer's office. In what
Yes,
way
sir.
you did good job there. What did you learn from there? That's all. और क्या आएगा?
That's all, sir.
Yeah, yeah. And
Okay, sir.
by chance, have you handled any bank cases? Have you
So
filed any? They
only
will
check this one, please.
that is no case at all. They will
Yes,
ask
sir.
you. They will ask you cases like Surface Act case or DRT case, which at least you could have gone for taking adjournment or whatever it is. They will ask you, but whatever experience you have had, you tell the truth. That will do. You are answering very, very well. What is your father?
Sir, he's a local cable operator.
You're answering so very well. Excellent. Best wishes. And
So one more question I have,
even if you
since I
become
have
a
done,
lawyer,
sir.
even if you become a lawyer, you will earn more because that much ability you have to speak. But of course, getting new clients is a really problematic,
Yes,
especially
sir,
for
that is the biggest problem.
a girl.
Yes.
It is a problem. Yeah, tell me.
Sir, since I have studied the political science, so can they ask the questions about the syllabus that I have studied or particular questions from my graduation?
You studied political science. If at all they go through that, they will ask you why did you study, what did you learn from there, what is the present political situation in our country, which situation should we improve. Incidentally, they can ask you about Manipur presidential rule also.
Yes, sir, but that is a common constitutional question. But in the pol science, I have studied more also, sir, like different thinkers and all, and philosophies. So those can be asked.
उतना पूछेगा नहीं. It depends on the interviewer. If he has studied political science, he knows about that, he cannot. See, always, even without studying any subject, we can ask question, what is that subject, why is that subject, when is that subject, how is that subject, which is that subject. Like that we can put the question and ask you. You understand?
Yes, sir. But since I have lost the contact with these subjects
You can
since
tell
long.
them I have not studied them. You tell them I
Yes,
have
sir.
prepared only about law and banking and current affairs for this interview.
Okay, sir.
If you tell about banking, they may go into banking aspect and they may ask some questions like
Okay.
what is core banking solution, what is check truncation system. ये सब जानते हैं ना आप?
Core banking solution is not aware, but the check truncation system I know, sir.
Why are you not knowing this, some basic things? Have I not given you that guidely material?
Sir, actually, could not find the time to go through that, sir. I will do that now, sir. Actually, I have
थोड़ा
back-to-back
no,
interviews,
no,
sir. That's
nothing
why.
else. Yeah, थोड़ा बैंकिंग का वजह से क्वेश्चंस थोड़ा प्रिपेयर करने से बढ़िया होगा. और अब नथिंग एल्स इज देयर, दे कैन पुट अ वेरी स्टेल क्वेश्चन. What is the position of our economy, as if you are going to change it tomorrow? They will ask you
Yes.
such question. So थोड़ा prepare कर दीजिए. What is the position of economy, what is the position of legal world, like say Supreme Court, High Court. You get to know the number of judges also. Silly question, but know it. Then some useless question about collegium, selection of judges collegium also. There can be some questions. Okay.
Okay, sir. And sir,
No,
how
you
much marks can I expect
no,
since
this
you
one
have
I am giving you 90, but I am not the person to decide. And
yes,
also much depends on the marks you have scored in the written test also. If at all you are not getting, it will be due to the less mark in the written test. But for interview, they cannot refuse you because you are not hesitating to speak and you are speaking very well. Unless they ask some, say, science question and you say, I don't know, that is a different issue. They will not. So don't worry. Mostly you will be selected. Please attend the interview. With which date is the interview? 19th.
19th. Yes, sir. 19th.
Please attend and send the questions they are asking you.
Sure, sir. Sure. 100%.
You're one of the, I think almost all the people who have come to me in law, they are all good only. And did you hear one or two videos I have posted on law
Yes,
interview?
sir.
Yeah,
I have seen all of them, sir.
yeah. And how will you rate yourself as compared to them? Will you rate yourself above theirs or less than theirs? Be honest. Or equal to
Sir,
theirs.
sir, I believe that I am fine, and maybe not not as best as one can be, but I'm not as bad as like others, sir. So
Yeah.
I believe that I'm above, like
Okay.
little above the average.
Very good. That is this feeling should be there in our mind to succeed. Best wishes. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye bye. You did well.
Thank you.